Florida State is looking more than ever into that transfer portal, specifically for a quarterback. After the news broke on Tuesday morning that true freshman Luke Kromenhoek, who started the last 2 games for Florida State, is expected to enter that transfer portal per on 3. And now Florida State pursuing a veteran transfer dual threat quarterback in Caden Salter, who is expected to visit Florida State soon per 247 Sports. Salter has also scheduled a visit with Syracuse and also intending on potentially visiting what Deion Sanders and Colorado Buffaloes are doing up there. There is some ties here for Florida State going all the way back to March of 2020 when he had an unofficial visit right after Mike Norvell was hired. Salter, though, ultimately ended up signing with Tennessee Volunteers and was dismissed in 2021 before transferring to Liberty. Going through some stats here, he led Liberty to a Conference USA Championship and Fiesta Bowl appearance in 2023. He had a 61% completion percentage for 2,876 yards, 32 touchdowns, and only 6 interceptions. So some nice numbers there. He also rushed for 163 times for 1,089 yards and 12 touchdowns. So you're starting to see like a little glimpse there of what you had in the previous years with Jordan Travis under Florida State's offense. He set 2 school records for Liberty, one as a single season touchdown passes and the other as a quarterback rushing yards. He was also named Conference USA Championship MVP and first team all conference. Although things got a little bit slower there in production in 2024 for him at Liberty. He started 11 games. He threw 147 passes completed on 261 overall. He passed for 1,886 yards, 15 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. But he also ran for 114 times, 579 yards, and 7 rushing touchdowns. As we know right now, Florida State, like mentioned previously, pretty thin here in the quarterback room. I expected for Florida State to jump into the transfer portal to grab a veteran quarterback. We'll see what Florida State wants to do here, if they want to stay more patient or if they're going to try to jump onto some of these names like we see here with Salter or Castellanos. In my opinion, I think you play a little bit of the patient game, but also to make sure those relationships are built and they're tight, because guys like Castellanos and Salter here, they fit what you're trying to do with Gus Malzahn as a dual threat quarterback. Right now, Florida State only has Brock Glenn as a scholarship quarterback on its roster until Kevin Sperry, who's a 4-star that flipped over from Oklahoma right before the early signing period. And it's also worth mentioning for Kevin Sperry that he committed to Florida State and flipped over to the Seminoles before Gus Malzahn was announced, or, kind of news broke that he was going to be the offensive coordinator. So interested to see how Gus Malzahn feels about Kevin Sperry coming into the fold for Florida State and if he'll fit the offense. But going to Caden Salter real quick to finish things off, he graded as an 88 overall in 2023 per PFF. And then this last season in 2024, he graded out as an 83.4. So definitely a little bit less of production there this last season. He's 6'1", 200 pounds, and has 1 season of eligibility left. So Florida State expected to get this visit soon. We'll have more on this. If you'd like to see more videos like this, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We've got tons of videos coming out, all related to the transfer portal, hires, recruiting, all kinds of stuff. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell so you get notified every time we release a new episode.